Alright, today is my birthday. That's right. It's my birthday today. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and Ghost is my little goober buddy. Okay, I don't usually make videos like this, but I have thought of this for a very long time. Literally since 2010. I've thought, why don't I do cooking with CizreK? I don't know, I just never have time. I have way more important stuff to do, like toys and art. But this is kind of art. So usually I plan out videos and I edit them and all that stuff, and I space it out, and it takes months. But I'm gonna try to finish this video today and post it on my birthday. Can I do it? I don't know, we'll see. This is a good opportunity to kind of talk to an audience that watches me. If you're watching this, you definitely watch my stuff because this is a cooking video. I'm surprised you even clicked this. I have severe health issues that I'm going through right now. Hence, it's not just my hands, it's other things. Won't get into it. But I have to eat extremely healthy. So for my birthday, I went and I got some kale. I got a thing of bananas, some Brussels sprouts, throw the receipt out, garlic, a pear, 2 bags of salad, which is just romaine lettuce, 4 avocados, some blueberries, and the one thing that is an exception because I shouldn't be eating or drinking packaged stuff, but hey, it's organic coconut water and I've never really had an issue with that. We're gonna take this bag, put this right here for trash. What kind of equipment do we got? Well, I've got a really big blender that we'll be using. Shouldn't have put all that stuff there. So let's change this up. I need room for that. I don't cook for myself that often. That's the thing. I don't really cook for myself that often. I have a very specific thing that I make every week, and I always have since 2010. Don't know why. It's just what works for me, and that's what I've always eaten. Boom. But this is different. This is me preparing stuff. So I gotta like think for a minute. How do I do this in a specific order that makes sense? Well, I think doing the dressing makes sense. So we'll put this dude right here. I got an air fryer right here as well, which I'll be using. And I've got this. And because this is smaller, but still very good, I'm gonna use this for something else as well. This will be smoothies. So I guess what I can do, probably prepare the smoothies. Yes. Should I get a plate for stuff so I don't make a mess? Yes. All right, let's prep these nanners. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna edit out of this video. Like, just talk continuously. Does that hold people's attention? All right, nanners out. So, dang it, I don't have any space in here. I know it's a big kitchen, but I don't have space. What am I gonna do about that? Well, maybe I gotta switch things up on the fly, huh? Maybe I can't do what I'm trying to do. Maybe I gotta say, hey, move out the way so I can do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I will prep this right here. So what we're doing now is we're gonna take the peels, because we want to keep those for this specific dish. We're keeping them. We're pulling the nanners out. The nanners can go in there. That's kind of useless. Again, you want to peel strips of the nanner. The bigger, I think, the better maybe. Crack this one. Get yourself the nanner strips. This one's real thin. Whoops. Can't really do nothing about it. Alright, so got that one that's kind of curled. Not too happy with that. I just opened that banana not even thinking about it. I just went on full autopilot. We are getting strips of nanner. I'm still on autopilot. What am I doing? I think I'm just trying to rush through this and I shouldn't. I just don't want to edit a lot on the back end. I will need scissors, so might as well grab these. So strip, we got another strip. Cut that ish right there. Cut that ish right there. Cut that ish right there. Last nanner. Let's do this not on autopilot, okay? good, nice, healthy strips of nanners. And I'm going to keep calling them nanners. I literally never call them nanners, and now everybody who watches this thinks that I call these nanners all the time. Cut off the excess things. And just, by the way, I've never made this. This is me, total scientist mode. Just giving you a heads up. Now what we're going to do with some of this, we're going to use that as the liquid right here, because you need that. And where's the pear? So what we're going to do, I wasn't planning on getting a pear, but it's my birthday, so I have to make the video more difficult, right? Don't have time to peel a sticker. Just cut that ish off. And what you're going to do now is cut that sucker up into the smoothie machine, because pears add really good flavor to smoothies. Let me tell you now, I switched to smoothies months ago and I don't regret it. The convenience of meal prepping a week's worth of lunches and you're just blending it up, amazing. Okay, we got that. We got some blueberry right here. Now the thing is, where I kind of think maybe I made a mistake and I need to backtrack a bit, is I need to grab some of these nanners. We're gonna get 2 nanners right here. Okay, we're backtracking a bit. We're gonna put a little bit of blueberry in here, not a lot, right? Okay, then we're gonna go for the avocados, right? Love me some avocado. Just recently started eating them. I've always eaten them on other things, but just eating these by themselves is surprisingly very tasty. All right, so boom, avocado is out. We probably need a spoon. Get a spoon, move these out of the sink. Probably gonna make a mess. I don't like wasting the avocado. Everything's pretty clean. We're going to put some of this in here, like so. And you know what? Wasn't planning on it, but we're gonna just throw a little in there. Any of this goop that's left after, all the goopy goop go in there. All right, thing about this Ninja is like, is this gonna work? I don't know. It should, but if you load it up too much, it don't work too good. Put that in there, whatever. We're gonna count that as goopy goop. I know it's debatable. Okay, this definitely is not gonna blend without any liquid. So we're gonna go back to this bad boy. We're gonna pour in some liquid. 2 caps, actually just 1. 1 cap of apple cider right there. We are going to hit this with the 4th tablespoon of coconut oil. Put that right in there. We probably shouldn't put a whole thing of coconut. You know what? Screw it. That didn't taste too great, but what are we doing here? And as always, the cap's very hard to put on. Some organic ground ginger. Just do a little. Oh my God, these caps. Then we're gonna hit it with some cinnamon. Go a little heavy on the cinnamon because it's good. Just a very little tap. Just a little tap of ground cloves. Then we hit it with the ground turmeric and we go, cool, I think that one's kind of ready, but I'm gonna have to make more of it, I believe. So before we even start blending the smoothie, like I'm like not even near preparing for this whole thing, we gotta prep these strips. And to prep these strips, you kind of need a fork, I think. Actually, I can use the back of this. Welcome to CizreK Cooking, where everything is OCD. All right, I'm very ADHD. I apologize. I'm sure this video is very crazy. Am I hyper? You're witnessing my brain at work. And we're gonna scrape. Camera cut off. Don't know why. We're gonna put it in the blender. Step and repeat for that process, which is gonna take some time. You flip it to get the remainder off. You want to just turn it around. Get that 20% off as well. Boom. As a chef, as a newly acclaimed chef, we don't like wasting things. Everything is useful in a good, healthy, organic meal, except avocado skins, apparently. You don't really want to mess with avocado skins. I was reading about it and then, like, I wanted to see if I could use them, and apparently they're toxic. So use everything but the avocado skins, okay, guys? Get that off. Put that there. You know what? Editing Liam, just speed all this up. Shut your mouth and speed all this up. Alright, you see that? I can shut up and be quiet for more than a couple minutes, and there's proof. My ADD doesn't dictate who I am fully. Dang, my gloves are super sticky from that. Oh no. Am I gonna have to take my gloves off? I don't want to, but dang it. All right. Gloves are off. Gloves are off. It's not me, it's my goddamn condition. Okay, just peeled all the dams. We got the scraps in here. Just for fun, I'm gonna add a little Cinny Manny, just a little, to the smoothie. Just a little. So what we should do is probably, just because I want it to be a little good, we're gonna add, not much, just 4 ice cubes into here. So the reason I don't put blueberries in that right away, I want to save some. How do I save some? I don't have anything to hold them in, really. Okay, not all the blueberries. We're gonna put some in here for another use. You know what? We'll just put these on top. But see, my blender is pretty good, but if you put blueberries in right away, it likes to clamp onto the blades, and you get literally no... I don't remember what I was saying before I started blending. That was just me. That was all a bunch of randomness. So what we got right here is a dip. I hate wasting stuff. I don't know how to get everything out of here. Maybe a spoon. Only a spoonful. I'm definitely not going to be able to utilize all of that, because I'm kind of rushing here. I'm going to put this right here. That's like the dip. It's kind of done. Kind of done. The dip will go there for now. Get another bowl. This time we're gonna get another avocado. I'm gonna slice that mofo open just like this. And now that I'm not wearing gloves, everything feels gross. Okay, get the pit out. Come on. Get that, put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. No! Okay, we're gonna hit it with these blueberries right here for juiceness. We grab this right here. So 1 whole avocado into this bad boy. We need this to be a little bit more juicy, so we're gonna load this up with more water. Then guap. This has other stuff in it, and we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of whoops. I mean, I guess it is dressing. A lot of bit of cloves, my bad. 2 caps of apple cider. Hit it with a little bit of cinnamon as well, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of ginger, and where this one can go different, hit it with a little bit of that pink salt. Get this one going right here, and then I'm going to put the smoothie in the fridge for now. This is very goopy, man. This is super goop. I don't like being wasteful, but I don't know if I'd be able to get that out. See how blueberries stick to that? It makes the whole blending process like way harder. When you get your blueberries all stuck on your blades, it just doesn't mix the same. This can be the dressing. It's more liquidy. It's literally gray. I'm sure this doesn't look appetizing, but what can I say? It's not supposed to look good. It's supposed to be good and taste good, am I right? Oh yeah, that apple cider and the pink salt really makes that, that's like a good dressing, man. Clean this out, even though it's wasteful. I normally wouldn't do this. I'm rushing, right? See, the reason why I don't cook a lot is because there's so many steps. There's so many steps involved. Normally, I would just do all this and eat it one bit at a time, but I'm gonna do this like, it has to be presentated. It has to be like, this is a 5-star, no, an 8-star, because it's infinity. An 8, oh no, I've used the cup. With the piece of avocado stuck to the side. The one bit that didn't blend, glug, 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 is the drink. That purple drink, you know what I'm saying, fellas? We're gonna keep that in there for now. We're also gonna put this in here for now, which is the dip. And then we're gonna put this, the dressing, in here as well. And we'll get to that in a minute. The next stage, ooh, goopy goop is on there. How did it get on that? We're pretty much done with all things blending. So I'm gonna put this right here. My air fryer is not that big, so this step is gonna take probably some time, and we'll have some fast forwarding through. Camera turned off again, don't know why. I'll have some fast forwarding because this takes a minute to do. So now, these guys. It's So they've been sitting out for a minute. They're kind of browning, which looks bad, but whatever. So what we gonna do, not all of them, I'll have some plain ones, but we're gonna take these guys and we're just gonna blast up some totally normal. What you do is you lay them in here. Try to get the curved ones along the edge because my whole air fryer is super curved. No, I haven't put anything on these. These are going in totally plain Jane, which I'm cool with. I've tested this out the other day and surprisingly to me, they're really good. You don't have to put things on it. I'll just leave it at that. You don't have to put things on the peels to make them tasty. Heat these up, and I'm gonna go ahead and prep these ahead of time, and I might do a jump cut right here. Not sure. All right, I'm back. These peels are taking a long time. In the meantime, I've de-ribbed the kale, and I took the Brussels sprouts and cut them up with some garlic, almost a whole clove of garlic, added a couple spices like cinnamon and cloves to this one, and pink sea salt, shook that up. Gonna throw that in the air fryer. Gonna air fry the kale and do the rest of these chip, which is taking a minute because it takes like a whole 8 minutes to do the peels. So jump cuts. Okay, I accidentally burnt that kale a little bit too much because I was putting this coffee table on paint cans in a very like just sketchy on the fucking sporadic moment. I wasn't planning on eating this in there, but I am. But I'm at the last bit. So what I have is I have some not cooked kale with a little bit of spices on top to throw into there. I'm gonna show you a little secret. I am a fan of just having salad and putting dressing on top, but this is the secret. This is the go-to. What you do is you dump the salad into a bag, and this one is doubled, so if it leaks it won't get on anything. I'm going to dump that on top just like that. We'll keep this bowl because that's the salad bowl. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a spoon of sea moss, blueberry sea moss. Because the dressing is a little thick, I'm going to add a little bit of coconut water so that it sloshes around because I have a little bit left. And now I have none. I'm gonna get my drink out, get the dressing out, get the dip. Now, I don't think I'm gonna use all this dressing right now, so what we're gonna do is pour a healthy amount in here. Glub, 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 glub. And we will save this, because I have more salad and more stuff in the fridge from this. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna just slosh this thing around. Get violent with it. Slosh this, slosh it up, slosh this stuff, make sure you get it well mixed because you want every bit of it to get with that dressing and all that. Then what you do is you just hold it like this, you put it over your bowl and you trauma dump it all in there. Oh, I guess I gotta, the only downside to this technique is you lose quite a bit in the bag. So it's kind of like convenient over consumption because I would much rather have all of that. Get yourself a fork, stab in there. Now we already have salt and pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of the pink salt on top just to give it that zhum zhum and start prepping the table because we're ready essentially. So I'm gonna put the salad is the main dish. Clearly, I've got these right here. I got the chips and dip right here that I'm putting the smoothie. A thick boy smoothie. And this is essentially, the meal. This thing's so sketch. Let me organize this a bit. All this. But this is the meal. Give me a second give me a second here, okay? I had to do a photo. It is my birthday and I never cook, so I thought about it. I wasn't planning on a mukbang, but here we are. I thought this was just going to be a quick cooking video. Well, I guess you're stuck with me a little bit longer. I have never done a mukbang and never considered it, to be honest with you. As I guess I'm gonna sit here and eat my meal and blabber. And one of the things I can talk about is, I don't want to because I've keeping it a secret since 2016, but I have this dumb condition. I'm not gonna go too far into it. This is probably the only video where I'll talk about it. Man, I've been trying to, I've been thinking about making my own dressing for a long time. This is really good. I'll admit it doesn't have like the punch that the plant-based dressings do. But it's probably because it's not loaded with sugar and all those weird seed oil shit. This is actually really good. I probably should have put more apple cider in this. Man, it's creamy. Like, it needs a little more tang. This is all an experiment. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just have the vision. POV mukbang. Does anyone even do that? Oh my god, I can't stop. That's so good, man. Like, that's so good. Color-wise, these things look weird. Let's take a chug of the drink. I've had some already, but very thick. I think the blueberries and pear kind of shifted away from just being a banana smoothie. That's pretty good. I make smoothies. I like meal prep smoothies for the whole week, and that doesn't taste as good. I would say because I load my weekly smoothies with more stuff, but this is still pretty good. And before you think I eat really fast, I kind of don't. I feel like I'm rushing because I'm on video. I don't even know if the camera's even picking it up. Alright. This bowl is the banana chips. I just threw them in there last minute and cooked like more than I should have. I have like some with garlic on them, some cinnamon, some turmeric. What you do is you put it in this dip that I made. Whoa, that's hella creamy. This is like ice cream. I feel like this needs some salt. It's good. I forgot I had pepper too. Pepper on my salad. It's good. It's just creamy. Like, all this stuff I know is good, right? But how do you make this more thick and like guacamole-like? I probably shouldn't have put as much coconut water in that. Some of these banana chips are a little tough because I don't know the temperatures and times because I'm not a cook. So these ones I'm eating now are pretty gooey, but still edible. I was thinking you might want to throw these on a pan and put them in the oven. Because, yeah, like, they require some chewing. It's like almost like jerky. So I'm sure you can, like, make banana peels into jerky. That's not bad. It's just like this one in my mouth right now is pretty chewy. Let's try one of these. These are them. This feels more crispy. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna have to experiment with how to get that right crisp for the peels, because like all this is like crack right now. I can't think. This is good. You gotta get yourself a good non-chewy banana. Alright, I've tried everything, kinda. I love kale. And when you burn it, it doesn't really matter. It like melts in your mouth. That's such an interesting experience. That's crazy. It would be cool to like take muffin pans and make bowls of kale and put this type of cream in it. Like, I'm not gonna call this dip, even though it's dip. It's very creamy. You guys, fucking amazing. This is all so good. Mukbangers really eat a whole meal. I gotta eat this whole thing on camera. My only complaint, Mr. Chef, more tang, more apple cider in the dressing for sure. The salad is so good. Definitely my favorite part. I really do like the dip. The banana peels that are crunchy, I can live with it, but when you get a crispy banana chip and you get it in that dip, oh man. Alright, the only thing I haven't tried is the Brussels sprouts with garlic. I kind of rushed these. I know I should have left it in longer. But this kind of has like a sauteed feel to it. I haven't eaten meat since 2012, we'll say. This kind of has like a meat vibe to it. Maybe because I added cloves. This is good. It's chewy. I should have burnt it more, but still great. Take one of these Brussels. Hit it with the dip. Bro. Okay, so I don't know how to do this. I've never done this. Try to eat and talk. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The crispy ones. This is so good. I don't understand how people watch mukbangs. Especially uncut. Like, if anyone's watching this, props to you. I appreciate it. I'm not scared to try anything new. I just prioritize stuff. Now we're a toy company. And I just put out my check key, which is like three models, print and place, new concept, launching today. I made a couple sales. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about the concept. Spent a very long time on that. You trying to steal my birthday dinner, bro? I don't think you can eat any of this. I've tried to give Ghost vegetables and fruits that he can eat, but he doesn't even want to mess with it. So like, I don't know how long ago, 10 years ago, the 3D printed fabric has been a thing for a long time. And when I saw it forever ago, I was like, oh, someone should do CizreK like that. So I thought someone was going to beat me to it. Skip a decade later, and here I am launching them because no one else has done it. Which I think is actually crazy. Like, you would think someone would have done it before, and especially CizreK magnets? No one's ever done CizreK magnets. Crazy. Don't make sense to me, but here we are. If no one else will do it, I will. So I've been working on these for a long time, like in development for a long time. I started manufacturing them like 2 years ago, but designing them maybe 3 years ago or so. Playing around with concepts. Doing a lot of R&D. Because what I like to do is I like to search the internet and I don't want to step on anyone else's toes. I never really found anything like it. Never found anyone else doing magnets. So I just said, okay, I'll make them. I don't know where I was going with that. But today's my birthday. I usually launch toys on my birthday. I try to, at least. I've missed some years, but I'm weird, if you can't already tell. Like, one of my first girlfriends. Alright, I give girlfriends presents on my birthday. Like, I give them presents because I think it's funny. Who knows why I do that? I just like having goals. I'm celebrating my birthday. I guess that's how I celebrate my birthday, is putting out something new. But it's also like, if you buy some of those, you're giving me a birthday present. By far, salad is the best, and that's the main course. So yeah, this might be rambling, because I don't know. I don't do mukbangs. I definitely don't do videos like this. So let's go back to my hands. My hands have been an issue since 2016. The condition I have is like, people want to label it psoriasis and eczema. Autoimmune. I lived in LA for 15 years. Free healthcare. I've seen like 7 dermatologists. Tons of doctors. They just shrug. They go, oh, I don't fucking know exactly what the issue is. But recently it's gotten really bad. I've tried my best to not show my hands when they're all flared up, especially close up. If I have like a crescent coin or Baglieri dexterity video, I don't want cuts on my hands regardless of the condition. I don't care if you guys see it. It's just like on videos it doesn't look good, and I'm an artist and I'm trying not to. I don't want to. Would you buy something from a commercial if they're slinging Baglieri and they're covered in blood? Okay, my hand's bloody and cut up. Here, check out this toy. Like, it's not a good move. So, like 3 or 4 months of having terrible hands, and then I get like a good month clean, and I just film. So a big reason why I can't get a lot of my toys out is because of that. I could have a toy and everything's set up and ready to go, but if my hands are bad, I can't film the video. I realized something yesterday. I'm not gonna let this shit hinder me. If I have to make videos and wear gloves, fuck it. This condition is not going to hold me down. Oh, God. I need to save the salad. That's so good. Oh, it is so good. Alright, so if I eat like processed foods and stuff, it really flares up my... You know what? I know this is a mukbang, and I shouldn't do this, but you know what? These gotta get a little bit crisper, man. Okay? I'm probably gonna burn them, but whatever. They gotta get a little bit more crunch. That's my bad on that. If you're watching this, dude, trust me, this is so good. I can't eat processed food, really. So I'm going the extreme where it's time to tackle this condition. No more junk food. No more bullshit. Just healthy food. I'm trying to simulate bad habits, right? Chips, dip. It's not salsa from a can. It's not processed tomatoes. I mean potatoes. You know what I mean. It's not chips from a bag. Same effect, and honestly, this tastes better than chips and salsa. This bit's really good right here. Man. That was really good. Probably could have cooked that a little longer, but man, I only spent $40. Prices are high, kind of, but I have leftovers. There's no way I'm gonna eat all this dip. The cool thing about this is, like, when you think about it, would you sit there and spoon feed yourself salsa? I probably wouldn't, but this, I'll just eat that by itself. This kale is so crazy. It's like cotton candy. This is like vegan cracked cotton candy right here. I've had that air fryer for like a year. I cannot time how to do fried kale correctly. I'm always messing it up. Either it's too soggy or burnt. Like, this is just burnt. Okay. Let's check this real quick. Ghost. Probably just fried these. But whatever. Kind of learned something when experimenting with this stuff. If you burn it, you might lose all the taste. Whoa. But it makes it edible. Much better. Much better. We'll add some salt. I'm a salt guy, so don't tell me I'm doing it overkill, because I don't care. When you fast, which what I'm doing is I'm fasting as well. Intermittent fasting, weekend fasting, supplementing electrolytes. And when you do that, you lose a lot of salt. Man, heating these up a bit more really changed the game. Now these are like way easier to eat. So fasting helps with this. It's something I'm eating, like, I don't know. I used to like pepper jack. And I like getting chips and putting pepper jack on them. But cheese would sometimes make me itch and flare up. Sometimes it wouldn't. So that was the annoying thing about this. I go and I can eat some chocolate, like junk food. Sometimes I itch, sometimes I don't. But I think it's time just to put all that shit behind me. And when you start eating like I eat now, when you go in the stores, you realize 95% of the stuff is bullshit. None of it's actually good for you. Bro, this is so awesome. Like, I've heard about making vegan bacon with banana peels ages ago. It always like sparked my cooking brain, because I definitely don't cook. Like, this is rare. The last time I cooked a meal for myself was when the hurricane hit. I had to go and empty out refrigerators of my house and people in my orbit. And they were out of town, so I had to toss half of their stuff. And I made myself a meal with everything. So it's kind of like the same situation here, where I'm like, what do I have? What's going bad? I mean, nothing's going bad here, but during the hurricane, it was like, after all this stuff out of the fridge, what do I have to cook immediately because there's no refrigeration? We were out of power for like 3-4 weeks. I don't remember, it was a long time. It was a very long time. I had to go to like an office building on another side of town because it was the only building that had power. But that's like the last time, voice crack, that's the last time I cooked for myself. I kind of like the concept of just like, here's what I bought from the store, how can I make it? Like, this is really good. I never cook because I have a regime that I do anyways. But when I get a moment, I probably should make videos like this. Not exactly like this one. So I'll fill you in. If you've watched this far, that's crazy to me. I mean, thank you, I guess. Again, I don't know why people watch mukbangs. I guess if people want to hear what the person's doing, that makes sense. But I have a plan. This video was kind of not planned at all. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to make a similar meal. But that video probably won't be out for a while. Where I'm the creative chef and my stepmom is the cook. I don't know things, like an example for the banana chips. I don't know the best way to cook them. She would know exactly what time to put it in for. She's going to be like, oh, this density and this material and this, you should put it in that, and you should she might have been like, hey, you should put more apple cider in the sauce due to that being it that much, you know, in the mix or whatever. She's gonna know, like, she's gonna direct the cooking. But I'm the vision. I'm gonna film that tomorrow. I just realized I'm gonna have to, I really do have to edit this video tonight. Dude, these are like crack. I'm glad I put them back in the air fryer. Phenomenal. I really like that I can use the banana peels now. I've been throwing them out for years. What a waste. What is free food? If you blast these and you don't even have to put anything on it. Everybody uses spices and oil and frying them, and it's like, bro, just scrape the stuff off and put it in the air fryer. That's all you really need. They're still good. Put some salt on that. What was that noise? I'm about to finish these. Maybe this video won't take so long after all. I think the not totally cooked banana was why I was thinking it was going to take forever. If I had to chew all that. Alright, this is going to be weird. I'm just going to dump this in my mouth. Bro, even burnt crisps of stuff like that. You can't even taste the banana, but I don't know why, but I like that. Like, I totally obliterated this, but it's fine. Even better with this. Here's the game plan. Finish the chip stuff, and then destroy the salad. Maybe I haven't said enough to people's liking about the condition. I just don't feel like talking about it. It's not that I care if people see it. I try to be positive, contrary to what my haters would say. I try to be positive about every situation. And it's a big part of why, if you see videos with me wearing gloves, just know that's me saying F you to this. Cause like, it's not just on my hands, it spreads. And it's really bad. Especially if it's flaring up and then crossed with allergic reaction. Sucks. And that's what I'm going through right now. I woke up this morning. It was terrible. I feel fine now because I have to take like 30 minutes to an hour of like skin preparation just to feel normal. So it sucks. And anyone out there who doesn't have any kind of health conditions, you're lucky, man. If you're out there inhaling a Domino's pizza and eating Reese's and Doritos and Mountain Dew and slamming energy drinks, I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, and you don't have any problems with it, hey, God bless, I guess. You probably shouldn't be eating that stuff, just like I shouldn't be, but I'm kind of forced at this point cannot do that. And it sucks, man. I wish I could go out there and slam pizzas. Alright. The last bit. The last bit of the delicious salad. This stuff is so good. That's part of the course. It's like the perfect creamy. Major W decision on putting it in a bag and shaking it. I decided to do that because if you didn't, the stuff is so thick, I don't think it would have poured on like dressing. Plus, the bag method, you use way less dressing and you spread it out evenly. Like, I have not had to apply any kind of wetness to this. Just consistent throughout. So the health thing, it sucks, but I'm gonna have to start eating healthy. Like fully. Fasting too. Fasting's really good for you. In 2020, it was the first time I ever tried it, and the best time. The only time I ever went 60 days. I did intermittent fasting and fasted on weekends for 2 months. I went from 255 to 201 in like a month almost. I lost 30 something pounds. And by the end of it, it was like 60 something pounds that I lost. It was crazy. And people always tell me, oh, I couldn't fast. It'd be too hard. It can be hard, but it's all willpower. And when you do it, the first time I was in like a 70-hour no eating, I had this realization, like, I'm not hungry, I'm not tired, I have the most energy I've ever had in my life, I have mental clarity that I've never experienced before. And the first thing I thought was, we've all been lied to. We've been lied to about eating. There's a chemical called ghrelin, and if you eat at 12 o'clock every day and you stop eating 12 o'clock the next day, you're gonna get hungry because your body releases ghrelin. And we'll say it spikes up. Oh man, I got 100% hunger right now. Don't eat. Then the next day at 12 o'clock, your body's gonna send out more ghrelin. And you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm hungry, I need to eat. But it's gonna be like 90%, 80% hunger. And by the time you do that on the third day, it's like 60%. And it just gets easier. Dealing with headaches is a whole nother thing. Sometimes you might wake up with a headache and you just down a spoonful of salt. That can cure the headache, but it has to be sea salt Although normal salt has worked for me. That's why now I'm going to start implementing electrolytes, essentially drinking snake juice, so that you put the proper amount of salt and minerals back in your body when you're fasting. If you're thinking about eating healthy and fasting, I say go for it. Do what I preach, don't do what I do. Because since 2020, I have not been able to accomplish a run like that. But the fact that I did it and experienced it changed my outlook on water fasting. That's what I'm specifically talking about, water fasting. I kept hearing about keto. Everyone in LA is talking about keto. And I'm like, the hell is that? So I look it up. I look up other diets. I'm sorry if you say you're against this, but everything but water fasting is cowardly shit. If you're like, oh, but I do this keto diet where I can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it doesn't break my fast. Nah, bruh. Everything but water fasting is fucking shit. If you want balls to the walls result, water fast. I can promise you from my results that it works. Now all I have is the drink right here. So that's where I'll leave you with some words of wisdom. Again, do what I preach, don't do what I do. Because I used to eat a bunch of crap. It's not good. All this processed stuff is not good, but they trick you. They got scientists tricking you into eating this stuff because they make it like drugs. I won't lie. Freaking Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos are amazing in taste, but all the stuff in it is really bad for you. If you want one of my secret slop snack, get you some Flamin' Hot Doritos or Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Hybrid Doritos. Get yourself some pepper jack sliced cheese. Put the Doritos out on a plate. Rip the cheese just to fit the Dorito and blast that for about 1:20 in the microwave. It's good, but don't do that actually. If you can handle it, do it. But like, to be honest with you, you shouldn't be eating that stuff. And now, with my condition being the way it is, there's no going back. I'm only gonna eat stuff like this now. Which again, it sucks. Like, I was deciding on doing this anyways, but now I'm forced to. Especially the past 2 weeks have been a nightmare with this bullshit. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm going to save the dip for show. I'm going to save this, although I don't have much to dip in it other than some kale. Because I got leftover kale, I got leftover dressing, got one more bag of salad, got some avocados to snack on, and I just have this to gulp down. One reason I don't like cooking, I'm full now. Those are big meals. I don't like cooking because of all the dishes. Like, look at this. I gotta clean all this crap now. Cleaning sucks. I just cleaned the kitchen. I guess that's the end of this video. That meal just definitely filled me up. I don't feel as talkative. Alright, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna clean these dishes. That's how to make yourself a really healthy meal on your birthday. If you're a fan of mine, please leave a comment. Comments are better than liking and sharing the video, to be honest, because it's feedback to me, and it's the one thing that I appreciate most is comments. And also, if you want to like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to do cooking videos when I can. Cooking with CizreK has been an idea forever. In 2010, I used to make stuff like a peanut butter and jelly hamburger with maple syrup and chocolate with toasted buttered buns, pretty good, actually. I know you think it's weird. Or what about a grilled cheese sandwich hybrid with another slice on the other side, which is a PB&J, with pepper, butter toasted on one side and garlic toasted on the other? Pretty good. Like, so I used to make really weird stuff, very weird stuff. I used to make like a whole salad, and I'd toss that bitch into an omelet, because I like experimenting. And I've always thought I should do cooking with CizreK, but I never really had time. But I'm forcing myself to do it tonight. If you've made it this far, comment, tell me what you think of this video. The damn camera turned off again. Tell me if you like this type of content. Feedback on all of my videos. Comments are the best thing to me. It doesn't help me algorithmically, but it helps me as an artist to see what people say about what I make. Ghost needs comments. Ghost, tell everybody to comment. Ghost, no, tell everybody to comment. Ghost, Ghost. Ghost says you need to comment. Hi, I'm Ghost, and you need to comment on every CizreK video you watch because it's very helpful to him. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks for telling everybody that, good buddy.